Welcome to KAD-TECH, your AutoCAD tutorial made simple. For today's tutorial, I will teach you how to draw a line with an angle in AutoCAD. I will also teach you how to set your dimension style and about text. To start our drawing, please make sure that the following is turned on in your AutoCAD. First is the dynamic mode or dynamic input, the polar tracking or F10 in your keyboard, Object Snap Tracking, F11. Object Snap or OSNAP, F3 in your keyboard. So to start with our drawing, we need a reference, picture or drawing. So we will use the attach command to attach the drawing in our workspace. So look for the drawing, click open, click OK, click on your screen. And then click again to specify the scale factor. So AutoCAD defines angle through x-axis, which is 0. So AutoCAD start measuring angle at 0. Always at 0. So let's start with our drawing. First things first, let's set our units. Let's set it into millimeters. Precision is 0 because our dimension is in whole numbers, and then press OK. Type L for our line command. Click anywhere in your screen. So as you can see, the command does not go to our command line. It is because our dynamic input is turned on. So these green dashed lines that you see on the screen, that's the object snap tracking. So later on, you will see the function of our polar tracking. So let's type the length of the line, which is 94, and then press enter. For our next line, the B and C, the angle required is 135. Since AutoCAD measures angle from 0, and then this angle falls on the X and Y axis. And in reference to the previous line, if you're gonna click the line command, and then on our endpoint, and then if you move this line here, the polar tracking shows the measurement of the angle, which is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees, let me explain it simple way. So this is our object. So this is 180 degrees. Now, the line from A to B is 135. So we need to find this angle. So to find this angle, what we're gonna do, this is 0, and this is 180 degrees, the other side of the line. So 180 minus 135. Let's go back to AutoCAD. You can open your calculator, excuse me, or you can just go to Utilities toolbar and then find the calculator here. So when you turn it off, it will be gone, it will be closed, and then turn it on to open it. So 180 minus 135, the answer will be 45. So our angle on this side is 145. So let's use the polar tracking. As you can see, the angles is changing. Let's look for 45 degrees. There you go. So just type the length of the line B and C. So what's the length is 40. So again, 45. Type 40 and then press enter. For the next line, we will be using a different method. We will use this UCS icon. So you move the cursor to the UCS icon, right-click your mouse, select 3-point, and then move it to the endpoint of our previous line. X would be here, and then the Y is on the other side. Now, click line again. So the measurement is 150. So we will be looking for the 150 angle. So you don't need to minus 180 degrees on this method because the axis of the X and Y is already identified here. As you can see, if I move the line here, it is 0. So it's just covered, but it's 0. So you just need to type or look for the right angle, which is 150. And just type the length of the line from C to D, 35, and then press enter. Again, move your mouse or your cursor to the X and Y, select 3-point, endpoint. The X is here as always, and then the Y line. So the required angle is 120. 120. The length of D and E is 57. Enter. Go back to X and Y again. 3-point. X will be here and then Y will be there. Line again. It's 105 now. 5. The length is EF 87. Enter. Move the X and Y again. 3-point to the endpoint. The X is here and the Y is there. Click line. So when you move your mouse, I'm not clicking anything, just moving the mouse left and right until I find the right angle. So the angle here is 105. The length is F and G, 61. We can check the angles that we make if it's correct. So how you do it? Let's put the UCS icon into Word, and then let's measure the angle. So from here to here, it's 105. It's 105, so it's correct. About this one, 120. About this one, 150. And then this one is 135. So far, so good. Everything is in order. So let's again go back to our UCS icon. Right click, 3-point to our previous line. The X is always follow the previous line for your X and Y. So the GH is 150. The length is 48. Let's move the cursor again. The UCS. X is here and Y is here. So for the next line, it says 90. So we are on 90 degrees already. The length is 85. Just type the length and then press enter. So let's move it. So select all, press move. So select right click the X and the Y going down since our line is going down. So the line is 60. The length is IJ 53. Enter. Then let's just connect the line and press enter. So let's return our X and Y to its origin. So right click and then select word. So I want to know if my angle is correct. So starting from here, 150, these two, 90, this should be 60, and then, okay. So let's make the circle first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 circle. So the first circle measures from this line going up, it's 24. So let's draw a circle, type C, center point, type D for the diameter, enter, and then it's 15. It's, as you can see, the diameter of the circle is 15 4 times. So it means that the 4 circle here, it measures all at 15 diameter. So we will just copy this circle, the length of 73, the distance 73. So select the circle, copy. The displacement is in the middle or in the center, the circle, and just type 73. Now, going up for the next circle is 81 in length and with angle 45. So click here, 45. Let's look for the angle 45 and let's type the length 81, enter. Now, copy, displacement center. For the next circle, so from the, okay, we will use the UCS icon again. Move your cursor to the UCS icon, right click, 3 point, the X will be here, and then the Y, and then line, center point, look for angle 30, length is 24, enter. So copy, center is the displacement going down. So let's click this UCS and then return it to its origin, word. So I erase this one. Let's connect the two circles with the line. Make sure it intersect the other circle. Then trim. When you click the trim, you can go straight trim the object. So the next thing that we will be doing is to get the dimensions of our drawing. So our dimension is small, the arrow is small, and everything is not visible. So what we need to do is we need to set the dimension style. So it can be found in the menu bar. If the menu bar is not visible in your AutoCAD, you just go to the quick toolbar here. If you select it, it will bring you to the pull down menus and then select show menu bar. And then go to dimension, dimension style. So I have here my own dimension, which is KAD-TECH. You can create your own by typing, by clicking new and then typing your own file name or new style name. And then if you press continue, it will automatically open the modifying toolbar for your new dimension style. Okay, so let's go back to KAD-TECH. I will just modify it. So let's start with lines. So we have here the lines. I'm not gonna change anything here. So I will change this one. So the extend beyond dimension line is 1. I'm gonna make it 1.5. So this is the extension, extend beyond dimension line. So we have extension dimension line 1 and then dimension line 2. And then the offset from the origin is this distance from the extension line to the object. So let's make it the same. Press enter. Then for the arrows, you have different arrows here that you can use. and then select the arrow size. So I put 4. It's up to you what measurement you're gonna put. And then let's change this into 0.5. This is the center mark of our circle to make it more visible. Let's go to text. So the text height, if you have saved text here, you can save a new text, but since my standard is Arial, so I don't need to change anything. The text height is 5, so nothing to change here now. And the feet, there's nothing to change. Primary units, make sure the precision is 0, 0. And then press OK. So you have to click again the file name that you just created and then set current. Okay, and then close. So let's do another dimension again. So we will be measuring the angles. So the command for that is dim angular, there as you can see, or you can just click this icon. So let's start with this. So it's 60. To repeat the command, just press enter until you're finished. So let's measure this line also. So let's put another line so we can measure if it's correct. Just a small line. And then this one and this one. Oh, it's 37. So I think it's wrong. Let's do this again. So let's use the UCS icon, 3 point. Line should be 30. So 30 degrees and then 24. Enter. So since our angle is wrong, so this is also wrong. So we will just erase it all. So you click this pencil eraser. So select everything and then press enter. Then let's just copy this one. Copy, displacement. So there are not exact step in making a drawing in AutoCAD. There are a lot of possible method that you can use. So let's erase or trim. Let's trim the lines again. And then let's measure again the angle if it's correct. Oh wait, let's return the UCS to its origin. Now measure the angle. It's correct. It's 30 now. Oops. Okay. So we need to measure this, the distance for this one. So let's go to linear, center point, move your mouse down, center point to end point. Oops. Center point to end point, 24, and the distance. Oops. For this part, since the line is angled, so we will be use the align. So dim align. So this one. Sorry, I might, if I'm being too fast, please let me know. 29, 24, and for this part, we will use the same dim align, 81. Okay. So we need to label our drawings, the A, B, C. So what we're gonna do, we will be using the text. So there's two types of text or two methods, multi-line text and single line. So we will be using single line. So click single line and then start point of the text. Let's just click here. And then the height. Let's specify the height. Will be enough. And then enter. Then type A. Let's put the B here. B, the C here. Oops, let's move it down. Let's put the D here. Just long press the scroll key in your mouse to pan the drawing. F, G, H, I, and then J. And then escape. So you can move this one if you're not happy with its position. So just click the text and then move it. Same with this one. The rest is good. So for this text, we will be using multi-line text. So we'll click it here. Then let's type exercise. Exercise 4, enter. AB equals space 94. It's like you're typing in Microsoft Word. So I'm almost done. IJ is 53. So what would be the measurement of J and A? So to find the dimension for this side, let's use the align dimension. So it's 30. So just type ED in your command line, click the multi-line text, and then type the measurement, which is 30. So let's move this a little bit closer. So if you want to edit the height of your multi-line, you can just type ED and then click this one and then highlight and then make it bold. Let's change it to 5. Then you can highlight all the text here, change it into 4, and then enter. Then click outside if you're happy with your changes. We're not done yet, so we need to change, as you can see in the drawing, those lines is changed into other lines, other properties of lines. So let's select first this line and change its color. So we go to properties, the by layer, this one, and then choose the gray one. So for our center line, we will go to this properties. So I already loaded a center here, center line. But if you have no center line, what you're gonna do is you click other, select load, and you can find all the different lines, alphabet of lines as we called it in technical drafting. So you just click center, okay. So it's already loaded. So, and then okay. And then you need to select the line first and then go to center. So the line automatically changes into center line. So if the line is too small, you can change it by clicking the line, right click, then select properties, and you can change the line type scale of the center line. So you can make it bigger. You can match the properties of this line to the other one by clicking this match properties or MA. Click this line. Sorry, so match. So if you see the brush, then you can click the other lines as well. So let's close it. If you have questions about our activity today, just comment down below, and please do not forget to like and subscribe so you will be informed or you will be notified for our new video tutorial. Thank you and God bless.